this is Jake Bautista and we'd like to welcome you to our first ever MetroGuide Realty House Idea Tour. So this is a new type of video wherein we showcase a house which is not for sale, not in the market, but it's made for the house lovers who are watching this video right now. This gives you an idea on the different architectural options and interior design options that you can use if you're looking to build your own home. Now join us as we tour this Alabang home. Okay, so to give you an idea of the size, this property has a floor area of approximately 672 square meters and a lot area of about 420 square meters, so quite sizable. This house has 2 levels and we're gonna tour you through it. You have a parking area on the left side which can easily fit about 4 vehicles. And then the house has no gate because the entire space, the entire community here is quite secure. It depends on you. Some house owners, they want to have a gate, but that all depends, of course, on the safety and security of the community. Now, but even though you don't have a main gate in front, you can have a security gate on the 2 sides of the house, just like this. Now, let's talk about this gorgeous main entry. It's a almost 10-foot high solid Narra wood door, and it's complemented by the wooden design here of the front patio space. It gives you a grand feeling upon entering the home. And in terms of security, you have fingerprint access here, and there's a backup number access as well. For this video, they gave me access just for this particular instance. Now, welcome to this beautiful home. Check out how massive this door is. It opens up this way because of the size of the hinge. And of course, you're welcomed by a high ceiling space with a modern and beautiful light fixture. And you have a wooden design stretching all the way to the 2nd level and extending towards the ceiling space. And of course, you have this grand open living and dining area. I just want to point out, you have an initial step upon entering the foyer space, and I love how they have that indirect lighting effect here. It gives you a very elegant floating design feeling. It's like your entire living space is slightly floating and elevated. And of course, gorgeous furniture. The owners chose to not have a television set in this entire space and wanted to focus on making this purely an entertainment space. So that's why you have this entire area. And this is such a great space to just entertain guests. And of course, it's very well ventilated because you have this high ceiling space area. And if you have guests, you have immediate access here towards your powder room. Here's a quick look. Of course, here's a great house idea in terms of the powder room. You have that lighted space. That's a decorative shelf over the water closet area. You can do that and you don't have to worry too much about moisture because there's no bath space there. You also have an additional access door here leading towards the parking area. I'm just stepping out here so you see that there's really space for up to 4 vehicles. And I love that they have a dedicated space here for different maintenance items for your cars. And you have an access gate here towards the service area. Okay, let's head back in. And another nice touch, having a shoe rack here. And now we're back here, the main living area. One of the things that made this space look so much bigger is having this mirror here. It gives you the illusion of more space and at the same time gives a more elegant feel and blends very well with the light fixtures that you have. So you have your main dining area here. For 8 people. And you have these sliding doors with these screens as well. Very well built screens, giving you access to 2 sides of the house. What's great here is on this side, if you take a look, you can open this up and this leads out to a wall fountain space. So the windows that they used here are quality aluminum windows. And here's a view of the side of the house. So if you open this up, you can hear the sound of the water gently flowing while you're having breakfast or dinner here. Let's head back in. And now from your dining area, you have the sliding door leading to one of the most relaxing areas of the house, your lanai and swimming pool space. Wow. So this area is an area where I personally would just stay here most of the time, especially with family. This is excellent for family gatherings. This entire tiled space is completely covered. So I went here before when it was raining hard and hindi talaga nababasa tong area na to. And in terms of the material that they used for the tiling, it's not slippery at all, and then you have natural wood on this side. And of course, leading towards your swimming pool area. So it's about 4.5 feet. You have this lighting design. It doesn't always flash like this. It's up to you. You can have this option or you can have it in a single color. So it's up to you. And I'm just walking around so you have an idea regarding the size and space of the area. Having these potted plants here gives it a more relaxing feel. There's no garden space anymore for this house because they maximized the lot area for the house. This is an excellent design for families who just want a private and quiet space. You can't be viewed by the neighbors here. And this is excellent even for a midnight swim. Here's another great idea. Instead of having the natural bamboo for your extension for your wall, what they did is this is actually plastic PVC. So this is more long-lasting, it has a more uniform look, and you can potentially just repaint this in the future. Bamboo is also nice, it has a more natural look and feel, but of course that wears out as time goes on. So here's another view of your lanai space. Okay, you see that you have a table, 3 tables here for up to 6 people, but there's still plenty of space left over. And of course, you have this ceiling fan already. But it's already quite cool and well ventilated in this space. The main kitchen is a fantastic complement to the living and dining areas with its gray colored tiled flooring, its charcoal colored cabinetry, and a gorgeous island countertop with a wooden and granite design. Also connected to a fully functional and covered service kitchen with its own cooktop and leads out to your maid's room and driver's room as well as your laundry room at the side of the house. From the kitchen space, let's now explore the first bedroom in the house, which is currently set up as a den. So I want to point out the height of this door. It's basically a floor-to-ceiling door setup. Okay, welcome to the den space, where you have an L-shaped sofa, which maximizes this area as a lounge space. That's why you have this massive television set on this side, and you have a feature wall already. And then on the other side, you have the sliding door, which gives you direct access to your lanai space. Okay? So if you have gatherings, you can directly step in here, relax, go out there for a dip, and then you have a bath space here also. Floor to ceiling tiling. You have a large window for ventilation. On top of that, you have an exhaust fan also. Let's head back. I love the framing that they have here for the main kitchen. You have a display area on two sides. If you want to have a more dramatic display area, black glass is a great element. And now we're back here. I just want to point out that sometimes there's a temptation to make sure that every single part of the house is filled up. But I love that they chose to keep this area open. I would consider this like the main plaza of the house. And it gives you that feeling of separation of your dining area and main living space, and gives a more open feel also. Accent pin lights, before we head on up, are located all the way here and even here to give a more dramatic feel for this separator. Now we have a landing space here. This is a great idea because you want to have a lot of space if you're bringing up large furniture to the second level. Sometimes you have such a grand house pero ang sikip nung staircase, so that's not a problem for this area. You also have a large window here, which maximizes the light coming into the house. This is actually the east side of the property. So you have the morning light streaming in here. And this house has a unique setup because it actually has 3 levels. It has the ground level, you have a mezzanine space, and then you have the second floor. Now let's take a look at the second room here, which is a unique room. You have a sliding door here. Whoa. This is a loft room. Check this out. You have a high ceiling space. How many bedrooms have you seen where you can have a legit chandelier light fixture like this? And then it can fit such a large bed, but at the same time have space left over for storage, and you can even, this can potentially be replaced with a study table in the future, but there's no need for that because they have a loft space which has been converted into an office area. We'll check that out later. But as of now, maximizing space, you have a balcony area. Okay, and now we're here. You have a front balcony and tempered glass all around so it doesn't obstruct the facade of the house. Very clean look. And the street is also quite quiet, so this is a space where you can have a table, and I'm sure there's gonna be a table here and a couple of chairs in the future because right now it's already evening time and I don't think I've seen even 2 or 3 cars pass by. It's such a quiet area. So this is an excellent lounge space, even potentially an exercise area in the mornings. And they have pin lights and they made sure to have even an outlet here. So lots of built-in storage. You have a bath space. There. I'll walk in so you see the size. There. So, tempered glass, rain shower head, large window again. And also, a different color scheme from the first bathroom that we saw down at the den. Here, you have this cool spiral staircase. Let's go. And now we're here at the loft space. This is cool. For anyone who has a work from home setup, this is fantastic. You have this couch space. Oh, that's comfortable. With a widescreen TV and then a great 2-screen setup here. Lots of ventilation, lots of lighting. You have this massive window here. Now the front of the house is facing north. So it's great because in the afternoons you don't have sunlight directly streaming into this space. And then you also get to appreciate your light fixture here. 3 more rooms, let's go. Okay. You have these short steps leading up to a second den area. So look at this space. There are so many elements that I'm taking it all in right now. You have this very elegant feature wall, which is great as an entertainment area. Once again, the black glass, which complements your widescreen TV also. Great home theater setup. This can accommodate 6 people. I can just imagine the fun that the family who owns this property will have here. And then you have this area where you can take a look down at your foyer space. And check out the cove lighting that you have around this feature wall. This wooden design that stretches all the way to the ceiling gives you such an elegant feel for the space, and habang gumagabi, mas gumaganda yung house. And then of course, you have this entire open hallway leading to your 3 bedrooms. And to maximize the white spaces, the designers made sure to have these spin lights. So if they want to replace this with other artworks, they can also do that. And then you have these linen closets. Para dito talaga yung mga blankets. Right? Nice. And then, just to break the monotony, having this cabinet here. Okay. So let's take a look here. This is the 3rd room. Of course, this house just finished construction. They just put in the first bed. But you see there's so much space to have additional storage or even an additional couch here or a study area. Okay. And check out how high the ceiling is here at the 2nd level. This is easily about 9 feet. And once again, check out the door. How massive it is. And they kept that door size even for the bathroom. High ceiling is maintained even for the bath space. And then lots of storage already built in. This is an excellent setup even if the occupants are already in their teenage years or even adults, because there's plenty of space in terms of storage. And now you have your 4th room here. Wow. I love the choice that they made with the curtains. Blends very well with the flooring, which is engineered wood. It's a very natural look, and it blends very well with different colors of furniture. See how they matched even the bedside tables with the color of the flooring. And then they have storage here with a large mirror, and then another solo bathroom. Similar tiling as the last room, but they gave a different feel for the space through the countertop. Right? Here's an idea. This house illustrates that if you have space to build a large home, one of the things that you should never scrimp on is the size of the bathroom. It changes your experience of living in the house so much. And now we're here at the master bedroom or primary bedroom. Wow. This room has such a unique feel. And this is one of the grandest beds that I've seen because of this massive headboard. But at the same time, it feels like an exact fit because of how elegant the entire bedroom feels. Check out the ceiling space. You have natural wood here, and then you have additional lights, accent lights here, so you can have additional gorgeous decor for the interiors. And I want to point out that in terms of the design, they have roll-up blinds here to keep out the lights, and then you have additional blackout curtains. Okay, so you see there's even space here to have an additional couch, lounge couch in front of the console area. Wow. And of course, you have this entire feature wall, once again with storage here, and then even a work desk area. This is such a beautiful room. And of course, you have your walk-in closet space. Owner of this house has their pick in terms of where they want to store their items. You have an area here, you have a counter space here, you have an additional counter and dresser space on this other side, dual full-length mirrors, and then of course you have your bath space. Check out how high the entry is. And look at the spacing that they have here for the bath area. It feels so open, so luxurious. And the type of tile that they used, it has a slight sheen, but at the same time, it's also consistent with the feel throughout the rest of the house. And of course, you have a dual vanity sink space here. They use color for the fixtures and the sink. Let's head back here. Just want to point out, this is a great relaxation nook. Imagine coming home from a long day and then you have such a beautiful room and then an area here where you can just chill and relax, watch TV, spend time with your loved ones. So, and of course you have massive windows here to maximize natural light as well. Okay, And that ends our quick tour. We hope you enjoyed our first ever MetroGuide Realty House Idea Tour. Once again, this house is not for sale, it's not in the market, but we want to say a big thank you and a shout out to the owner of this home for giving us the opportunity to tour your elegant abode. And I'm sure many of our viewers are also so happy to be able to have access to such a beautifully designed house. If you want to know more about how you can have a house like this built for you and your family, you can send us an email or contact us to our number in the description below. You can also follow us and send us a message through Instagram and Facebook, MetroGuide Realty. And if you want to have your brand new home featured as well through our channel, you can contact us through our email, metroguiderealty@gmail.com. Once again, my name is Jake Bautista. Thank you for joining us in our house idea tour, and we'll see you in our next video.
Contact us today in the email and number shown here to schedule a property viewing. You can also click the description below for the property details. Don't forget to click that subscribe button so that you can get notified of our future videos. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to bringing you and your family a great Metro Manila home.